Tonight for the Staples Center, tonight home of the LA Clippers, who will host the Brooklyn Nets. Our starting lineups brought to you by Crown Royal Apple. Crown Royal Apple as we look at the Brooklyn Nets finishing up this West Coast trip. Irving, Bruce Brown, James Harden, Joe Harris, and Jeff Green, the starting center right now for the Nets. With the Clippers, they're finally getting healthy. Beverly, George, Leonard back in the lineup, as is Nick Batum and Serge Ibaka starting for the LA Clippers at center. It really is one of the marquee matchups of the entire regular season. These two teams not only think they're capable of winning a championship, but they are so entertaining to play. Two high-powered offenses, some of the brightest stars in the league, going at it for the second time this season. They had a great game earlier this year, back on February 2nd in Brooklyn, a high-scoring affair, and marked this as certainly the potential to be one of the more entertaining games of the season.
The star power and the challenges that both of these teams put on each other offensively, absolutely explosive, and you have to be ready.
And Jeff, both teams playing well. So far, the Nets on this road trip, this is the last of the 5-game West Coast swing. They are a perfect 4-0. Clippers have won 5 of their last 6.
Without so Kevin off Durant, the tip, it's Brooklyn. And so
now here is Irving. They set the pick. Leads him in there, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
will they be happy just to
So it's the Clippers now.
leave and get back home, or are they ready to go?
Outside Leonard.
I think
Back to
arguably
George.
the most talented team in the NBA.
Pass to Leonard.
His 4th consecutive game with the
Outside,
hamstring.
George.
Obviously very cautious.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And Brooklyn has possession. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers. Outside Irving. Now Durant. Left side Durant. Elbow shot. And he nails the jumper.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Clippers coming off their best victory of the season.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. George with the ball. Back to Cousins. Backs in. Knocked away. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Perhaps on Friday night, they snapped the Jazz winning streak and beat Utah here at Staples Center, 116-112. It was the return of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, had been out with injuries.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And Jackson gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Irving. And so just over a minute and a half played. Harden. Back to Irving. Pass to Harden. Harden right side. Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
I'm just trying to go back to what you said, arguably. With all due respect, doesn't mean that they're going to win it all. But who would you put into discussion as far as the talent level that the Nets have when healthy and whole with those 3 guys?
There's a good screen. Off the screen. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
With the Nets, you said?
Yes.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And here's Jackson. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Can't hit. Now Durant.
I think the Clippers are the most talented team.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Right side Durant. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Pass to George. Teardrop shot. That's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here is Harden. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside Irving. Here's Durant, and he's good on the 3-ball. He has 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Wow.
When
Now
you
here's
take
Jackson.
defensive ability and offensive ability, I think they're
Outside,
the most
George.
talented team in the NBA.
Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to George. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. Another shot. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I thought it last year, but I think when you put Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, Leonard knocks down the shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Irving with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Harden. The 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
On the same team.
Oh, they're amazing. I just think the defensive versatility of the Clippers coupled with their offensive skill.
And here's Jackson. Outside, George. Fades away. That's good. 6 points for him.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Now here's Durant. Outside Griffin. Back to Durant. To the inside. Left side Durant. Shot clock at 2. And it's good.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Here's Jackson. Outside George. Pass to Cousins. Shot off the screen. That's good.
I just think that's going to be hard to deal with in the playoffs as Green hits a corner 3.
Now Durant. He's got 7. Back to Griffin. Now Irving. Off target from outside. The Clippers trail.
Well, both teams off to good shooting starts on this
Here's
trip.
Cousins.
Brooklyn has led games by 36, by 28, by 28, by 25, and they're doing it with their leading scorer missing 3 of the 4 games with Durant out as Leonard misses that one. They have just been devastating teams with this offense. At times unstoppable. Irving can't hit. And here comes Paul George. George returned on Friday. He had missed 7 games